Based on what we were talking about last night, what was his over-under line for rushing yards, and how close was he to it? Did James Cook pull himself out because he had a little?
That's a great question. I don't know.
Now it's getting like that because you can bet anything.
Well, this is what
any game.
So they're finding I don't know this story. I'm just gonna repeat what basically Matt said last night. Is in college basketball, players were seeing bets placed on them, so they would get up to 12. If it was like he's going to score over 14 points tonight, so he would score 12. And purposely not score the others. And so you start to wonder what's affecting. And I do wonder if the rule changes in the NFL, which I have been saying for a couple of days, isn't more about a gambling thing and not so much that they're influencing the game. We want to get it right.
I would be more worried about DraftKings and Sports Kings and all the gambling than not taxing billionaires to get their fair share, because where's all this money going? All the DraftKings and everything. I mean, there's got to be somebody running it.
There is
millions, billions every day.
Yeah, but I have a friend. New York State cut down, got a huge tax revenue off of it. That's why they were because they didn't. New Jersey did
our
it.
Taxes are still going up.
People were going across the state, but I think that it was a tax thing with DraftKings and the other sports betting books. But that aside, I have no idea. I'm just wondering: is that forcing the NFL to get it right, to get the calls right? That's
if somebody is running this to fix the games,
yes. I'm not saying fix the games.
Well, fix or change.
We're talking about two different things here. One is I'm saying that the rule changes would be to get the calls right, because we've got too many people betting on it. And if most of if you talk to many people across the nation, a lot of people thought the Bills had the first down. Whether or not they did, we'll never really know because we couldn't figure it out, right? But they did. So that sticks in people's minds. And if you're betting on something,
right,
man, you're pissed.
Well, it came out years ago, an NBA referee was changing. But this is just, let's get the calls right. What I was also saying is some players now are seeing people bet on them in the college game. Yes.
Like Doug Phelps tonight gets 10 points, and Doug decides to go for 8, take a foul, and now he's got 9 points, and that's it. Right. And so the people aren't making their money. That is influencing the game on behalf of the bettors.
Is he
I think
does he know friends and family are betting on him?
I don't know.
Or is he just doing it?
I think he's doing it to be a dick.
Okay.
That's what I think. But I don't know. I really don't know. But these are all the things that you have to look at with that.
Gives sports people, personalities, something more to talk about.
But let me ask you just real quick, back to the Terrell Owens thing. Because is this sort of like a sour grapes thing with Terrell?
Anyway, he can get attention.
Or could he be exposing a truth about NFL officiating that we don't really know? I just don't know how you can fix an NFL game. There's too many aspects to this game to fix
I have thought about this. I think that one or two things could fix it. One is not the head coach. But if you have access to the offensive coordinator up there that you don't know what his name is, calling the plays.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying.
The coach is already getting $5-6 million a year. The coordinators aren't. So all of a sudden you're running.
Yeah.
What
do you think Joe Brady makes? Probably like $500,000, maybe $1 million. Yeah, he's the offensive coordinator for the Buffalo Bills.
I would say at least $1 million.
Yeah, probably $1 million.
1.5.
That's pretty good money in Buffalo.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. But also if
well, I hear you.
The mafia's in it, or they're saying you're gonna fix this, so you're gonna slow the ball down, or shit's gonna happen.
Right.
When you bring your family in, then it's pretty scary.
That is scary.
And I've never heard stories about that recently in the press.
No.
Except for that NBA guy, that referee.
Well,
so
you
if
can
that
watch
could
the
happen
Netflix
there.
thing. You can watch the Netflix on him. There's a whole Netflix expose.
I just remember the 60 Minutes years ago.
What were you going to say, Kevin?
1.8 million puts him in the top 10 of the highest paid offensive coordinators in the league.
That's what Joe Brady makes?
Yep.
Wow. 1.8. Look at Terry's generous.
Yeah, well.
And that Pagula money.
Is he staying with the Bills?
Yes.
One more year?
Yeah. After
they got to get there sooner or later.
Now, hang on. He was up to be a head coach. I think after that Kansas City game and some of those questionable play calling that went on, I think that, I don't know. I think it kind of quieted things down for him.
Same way with the quarterback from the Vikings. What was his name?
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold.
He was making. He's like,
Oh,
this
he
guy's
was
gonna
gonna be
make.
on
He's
fire.
gonna sign a $60 million deal next
he's
year.
Still going to.
Yeah, because they're paying quarterbacks that, but he I don't know where. What were you gonna say?
Number 4 ranked offensive coordinator in pay is Ken Dorsey.
No shit.
2.3.
He makes $2.3 million.
100 grand ahead of your boy, Nathaniel Hackett.
Wow.
Who are
Look at
those
these.
teams?
So Nathaniel Hackett was with the Jets. Ken Dorsey was the Bills offensive coordinator. They fired him midseason, put Joe Brady in last year. And then Dorsey went to Cleveland and he got fired this year.
Didn't Hackett get fired too?
I don't know.
And
I
they
don't
just keep
know.
getting hired.
Yeah. Failing upward, Dougie. I love it. All right, we'll take a moment. Some interesting things that people have gotten arrested for. And these are high profile things that have been going on. One is a very high profile news story that is ending up in arrest. And I'm going to call them dumb arrests, but we'll see what everybody else thinks. We'll get to that right after this.
What country tune is this?
How dare you? How dare you, Doug?
Am I kicked off the show?
No, you're not kicked off
No.
the show.
Phew. Kid Rock.
Jesus. No.
Rolling Stones? Oh, Black Rose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a new album, but it's interesting that you say country. That's really because here's why I was sort of playing this. Grammys.
I never listened to Black Crowes. I was
this
busy having sex with women. But go ahead.
I love the Black Crowes. How dare you again? You're on thin ice, Doug Phelps.
If you can just insult John Hyatt real quick,
We
you got the
fuck
trifecta.
off, please. I always like the Black Crowes, but they so they were up for rock album of the year. Stones win the Grammy, but it's not even on television. That's where rock and roll is.
There was
in our-
165 awards given out.
I know, but
Crazy.
they only give you like the big one. So I think somebody who's a graduate of the Eastman School of Music won for chamber music. They won a Grammy, and somebody for
That got on the
arranging.
Stones didn't, though.
Yeah, but no, none of these got on TV. But I was surprised because the Black Crowes and the Stones, when you go, if you went back to the
Best
late
rock
80s,
album
remember
that they didn't show it on TV.
they
Stones
didn't.
had to
I
get
don't
the
believe
bag.
they did.
What do they show on TV? Best rap duo, best rap trio.
No, they album of the year, country. A lot of country they show.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, country is the number one format
Yes.
in America. Right now.
America.
In America, right
I was
now.
writing a country song a few years ago.
Yeah, what was it called?
I haven't figured that out yet.
Oh,
But
The second night at the Cat.
I'm not going to share it now.
No, what? Go ahead.
No,
What was it about?
it was about people that served in the army for having friends. And
Wait, you're fucking serious? I thought this was a joke.
no,
You were
collab-
really writing a country song?
He collabed
Yeah,
with Joe
he's got-
Mercado on Thank You, Soldier.
I just got the chorus down. I'm not going to sing it either. So
No,
don't even ask.
no, how dare you? You can't do that.
I can.
No, why?
I'm
No,
doing-
wait a second. I thought it was a joke because it's you.
I know.
What
I
did you
understand.
start out with earlier
It
today?
still is a joke. I'm not thinking.
hey, I went to the doctor. You know what he said to me? Stop masturbating. Why? Is it bad for my health? No, you're in the waiting room.
Something like that.
Yeah. So I was waiting for that with the country
So
song.
years ago, when I just
This is fucking real. You tried to write a country song.
well, I haven't finished it. I've just got the chorus down. I
I
also
just had the idea.
I just had the idea.
Write
Sometimes
a
it
country
takes.
song. It's on my wish board.
It's like me.
It's on my whiteboard.
No, Doug, that sounds like me. I got a lot of things.
I got a lot going on. Yeah, and I just haven't got to everything.
All right. So what was
It's in
it?
the. It's just about friends having friends serve, having friends die, and having friends join. I haven't got it all. I just got the chorus, like I said.
Okay.
I just haven't been in the
They
songwriting move.
serve, they join, they serve, they die.
Thank you, Soldier.
I want to know more about this.
Okay.
I'm very impressed by this.
Thank you.
All right.
When you come over for a dirty martini, I'll
Okay.
break out the
All
guitar.
right. Do you play?
No,
Oh, I didn't think so. I was gonna
That's
go-
a joke, yeah.
All right. Wait, I want to dive into this kind of a pretty wild development. That tragic midair collision
Yes.
over the Potomac, which, by the way, it was not a missile. I saw something like,
oh, I didn't even hear that was a
Oh,
possibility.
somebody's saying it was a
That's
missile.
over.
It was over East
Washington.
Philadelphia.
Oh, east of that one.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a Black Hawk missile.
Yeah. So, two employees from the authority that runs Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport have been arrested for leaking surveillance footage of the crash to CNN. And
How was it surveillance footage if it's on their cell phone?
okay, great question because CNN says it was on their cell phone. That's what they say. But they have been fired for this. Somebody wrote on my Facebook page something about this is the federal government trying to get you to step in line and not be scared. I don't think these were federal employees. I think these were airport employees. I think they're hired by the airport. I know that we have the FAA, but I don't think these guys were federal employees. I think they were.
Were they like baggage guys? Something like that, maybe?
It could have been.
That worked for like
It could have-
Southwest.
You got it. And it wasn't just any video. They leak clips that give a that much clearer look. I don't know if anybody saw it. I'm assuming they were dumb because I'm sure Fox News would have paid more than CNN. I have no idea. I'm assuming CNN paid for it. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah, I think a lot of times they pay for these, but they leaked the video. And it's, man, you see that Black Hawk helicopter darting right out of the left of the screen, and it just goes right into the American Airlines flight. And another clip captures both aircraft heading toward each other. CNN says it was filmed on their phones, so either they recorded directly off a screen, and I don't know whether or not they were intentionally leaked. It's still kind of unclear. But the question is, should this footage have been made public at all? And I always wonder about these sorts of things because
Freedom of the press.
well, it is freedom of the press. Like, I don't like when 911 calls get out, especially for celebrities. And the reason I say that is I think a lot of times many celebrities don't want to admit an age, especially if it's a woman. You know what I mean? Or they're not going to give you
Yeah, I don't know
identifiable
why
things.
that's allowed to be out either. If
I don't
it's used
like
in a
that.
courtroom, I don't think it should be either.
I don't like
I
it.
don't think your name should be given out if you win the lottery or win anything.
Oh, I hate that too.
Yeah,
I hate that too. I think it's
it's
really
nobody's
bad.
business, and I don't know. I think you put your family's in danger by leaking that out.
I think you can.
It's nobody's business.
For sure.
Nobody's business that you bought the winning ticket.
So I would like my life doesn't change by seeing that footage. I know that people are dead. It's pretty sad and scary. So if it's out, I'm not going to seek it out and look for it. I guess there's not a lot, but if you gave me a chance to vote, I would.
Is that
probably
the
vote.
angle you were looking at? I could back it up a little bit.
Yeah, I think so. It was whatever it was. They're claiming, the airport's claiming it's their security footage, which that doesn't look like airport security.
That looks
footage.
pretty clear.
No, it looks very clear, but that looks like it's coming from not airport. Well, maybe it is.
You can see it really clear. You can see it both.
You can. I don't remember. Or
That doesn't look like a cell phone video. That's for sure.
so
I don't know how many cameras
I think it looks more cell phone than
airports or-
security.
yeah, it does. Well, you can't see anything that says security, right? That's
Right.
true. And it looks like it would be from almost a restaurant along the Potomac. That video you showed me. I don't know. I don't know. I think this kind of footage should be protected. If a family wants to see it, maybe
somebody first.
let them come in or encrypt it somehow and let them see it. But I go, man, I don't know. But I think the legal consequences for these guys are coming out. But I mean, why not just fire them? Why do they got to get arrested for this? Because they're calling it like they broke into computers so that they.
Then that might be a reason.
Well,
I mean,
but did they?
well, it
Yeah,
all,
I mean, if you're working,
it all
at an
depends.
airport,
If
what do
you're
you get?
if you're a beige claimer,
Yeah.
and then
You're not making a ton of money, and you
Well-
know that CNN can pay you some money.
and all
I'll
this
make rent.
happens,
And you're
like, let's go see if we can get it on a surveillance camera.
Mm.
And you're breaking in. That's not your
Yeah,
business to be. Then
it just seemes like a waste to me to
I don't
arrest.
feel like baggage.
it's not, because
breaking
there's
into
no
security
accountability
cameras either.
anymore.
Yeah,
So you have to. We have to get back to, you break the law or you do something wrong, you're going to be in trouble for it.
right.
Perfect example. Did you see over the weekend there was 15 cars blasted their driver passenger window on East Main,
Yeah,
one right after the other. Nothing was stolen, just kids
smashing windows.
smashing windows.
Yeah.
No accountability. They're not going to get in trouble.
Well,
They're going
I
to get
don't-
their name written down. They're going to be released,
that
and it's just going to keep getting worse.
See,
and
like
worse.
this kind of stuff with it coming out, right? All the news is looking for it. Eventually, that video, it feels like the world we live in, everything comes out now. So at some point,
Sooner or later.
So I hear what you're saying. I want those kids not smashing windows either. I don't want my car broken into or anybody's car. That is the biggest pain in the ass to have. I can't imagine what all the Kia people went through.
Right.
I really feel like you hear car stolen or whatever, and it's kind of like, meh, it's not mine. It's whatever. You
I
have that done to you. It is the biggest pain in the
ass,
balls,
yeah.
because then they're going to, if they find it and they impound it, you're the one who has to pay for the impounding or the whatever. There's all these fees with it. There's all kinds of shit. And then it's just, you don't have a way to get around. You don't have a way to get around. So it's pretty shitty. That is almost a different thing to me, because you got to change some laws here to affect
I understand
that.
that. And I understand what you're saying. If this was taken
Yeah.
and shown by CNN, the families that they've, all of a sudden their explosion, they're scrambling to find out what plane number their kids are on or parents or whatever. And then all of a sudden they see it.
Yeah.
That's devastating. So maybe they should take a breath on something. We don't have to get the news right out. I'm hating just even the interviews at halftime. Hey, coach, you're down 55-0.
Why? I love it.
What are you gonna do?
I love it.
We gotta play some better defense, I think. Maybe. Are you not watching the games? I hate that. Before,
What's
after,
the strategy?
during.
What's the strategy, coach?
Hey, coach, yeah, you're down 55-0. What are you going to do to
All right.
change it around? Oh, shit, I don't know. Yeah, we got half an hour. We're going to make the best of it, and then we're going to Sizzler.
All right, here's one, and I think you and I will be on opposite sides of this one.
Okay, fire away.
No, but I think that's good,
Okay,
right?
yes.
Contrast is a good thing. We hear about, I feel like now the big thing is it's just a joke. It was just a joke, man. But they did, there was a so-called TikTok prank that was going around. I have not seen this, not privy to this one. 2 kids, teenagers, 19-year-old Kane and 18-year-old Lane. Kane and Lane.
Not Cain and Abel.
Not Cain and Abel,
Okay.
Kane and Lane.
Okay.
They were arrested after allegedly approaching 2 elementary kids and asking, quote, if they wanted to be kidnapped.
Yeah, totally unacceptable.
So the 2 young kids, they're 7 and 9 years old. They were walking home from school. They get confronted by the teens. They freak out. They tell their parents. And the police get involved. And the 2 kids try to defend themselves because they were identified or whatever, and saying it was just a TikTok prank they had seen, but no one was buying it. So now it isn't the first time that we've seen TikTok pranks. I mean, like there's been a lot of stuff with TikTok pranks. I think people have died in some of this shit that's gone on with TikTok pranks. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure. But I go, this is a dumbass kid. And so they're being charged with making a terroristic threat. And I go, first of all, now here's me, Doug. Here's me. I go, my kid comes home and goes, hey, some older kids asked me if we wanted to be kidnapped. I'm automatically going, they're not serious, right? You may want to talk to somebody who may be in charge of those kids and go, hey, tell them to cut the shit.
Right.
But I don't want to see them arrested for terroristic threats. It just seems, I mean, to me, that is like,
It's a little over the
doesn't
top.
it seem like over
Yes.
the top? I get it. Don't be a fucking dumbass. You're 18
You know
and
what?
19
5
years old.
hours of community service cleaning up a street.
Okay. All right. I'm cool
But there's
with
got
that.
to be something.
The old classic, do you want to be kidnapped? It's like,
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
hilarious.
Come on. It's right up there with, do you want to be mugged? Want to have your car stolen?
Yeah,
Yeah.
all great hits.
Do you want to be kidnapped? I mean, what
But
would
they saw it from something else on TikTok. I mean,
that's what they're saying.
right.
That's what they're saying. But I mean,
Is that like me asking my wife if she wants a thumb in her ass?
No, because then she'd want to be kidnapped. And you don't ask her at church, by the way.
These guys are really bad at comedy, Doug. I mean, their punchline, it's just a prank.
It's just a prank. Yeah,
It's
not,
just jokes, just jokes.
it's jokes.
Yeah, I mean, because it used to be, I'm just following orders, right? Wasn't that the great defense in history? I was just following orders. Wasn't that Few Good Men? I was
Yes.
just following orders.
They were
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know. Cain and Lane.
Cain and Lane. How do they spell it, by the way? K.
Kaine.
Hmm.
Which I believe in the Bible was Cain.
Yes.
Was there an E on it?
No.
No, just an N, right? Cain was Cain and Abel.
You do realize I'm Kevin, not Danny, too, right?
Yeah, here's what I do. Here's what I do know, though. Here's what I do know. You went to way more academic setting for that kind of learning than Danny ever did.
Isn't Fisher Catholic University?
Yeah. Okay. He went 4 years. You went to Aquinas. You probably did Catholic elementary school.
Nope. Went to 4 years of Aquinas.
That's it.
That's it.
All right. Well,
And I
Aquinas
Didn't really pay attention in theology class too
All right,
often.
Okay. All right. And you had to take a theology class. No, he never did that. Guarantee it.
Theology.
Not you. Mean Danny. Danny.
Right.
Danny, because he's a Christian. Did you go to Catholic schools too?
No. Kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
He looks more like a Jewish boarding school kind of kid.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Oy vey.
I don't go to church either.
No.
My sister does. She heard there was a guy hung like this.
Hey. Oh.
It's just a joke, Bill.
Just a joke.
You know,
Just a joke. If lightning comes down.
I have a good friend named Mark, and he loves that joke on Easter every year. He goes, "That is gold."
I can understand that. Yeah, it's very good. All right, we'll take a moment. I have
You got more in the news? What do we got?
I have a lot of things here.
Yeah.
I have a lot of things. But we'll take a moment.
Oh, I had it. You know what? I had something for you.
Ah, Christ. What do you got? What do you,
kind of came prepared
what
with
do you got?
something.
What do you got?
It's a thumb in the ass, Bill. Congratulations. And he's not going to ask you.
Just food for thought.
Okay,
It came
following
up,
orders.
it came up the other day, and I heard it on the radio. So I went online and looked. I took pictures. There are 334 million people in America.
334 million.
Million.
Okay.
Elon Musk is worth $4.1 billion.
Yeah.
So he could give everybody in America $100,000 and still have plenty for himself.
Yeah. What do we want him to do that?
I don't know.
No.
What would that do?
It's
Some
like-
people would just piss it away.
Yeah.
Probably like me.
Okay.
Strip clubs and
All right.
Delago and
Yeah.
Blow and
Uh-huh.
hookers.
I want
and-
to get the economy
United the
going.
Cat too.
Yeah.
United the Cat too. If we get
Faster
the,
pussy.
the day after the cat.
Faster pussy cat.
it would get the economy going. But let me ask you this:
Mhm.
Is it somewhat communistic?
So you're looking for a handout?
No.
Socialist.
Do you,
Well,
see-
if
you see what I'm
somebody's gonna
saying?
give
Is it somewhat of a socialist idea? No. I understand what you're saying. Look, everybody has, when the government was giving money, right? They were printing money basically
Right.
and giving it to people and different rebates and trying to stimulate the economy and get us out spending more. I get that. But if he did this, does it not a little bit smack of communism, which would be the exact thing we don't want?
I wouldn't think that.
No, of course, most people wouldn't think
Right.
that. But I mean, I think the argument could be made that way.
Could be. It
Yeah, a
wouldn't
little
last
bit.
long. But
Well, I heard about somebody who got half of the 100,000. They got 50,000, and they just pissed through it in like 2 or 3 months. It was gone.
half of 100,000.
Well, 50,000
For what?
They had $50,000, and they cashed out of some account, and they just went fucking wild.
And he started a podcast.
How dare you? All right. Well, we will take a moment. One of my favorite TikTokers has reappeared. He's a time traveler, or so he claims to be.
Oh,
Or so he claims to be.
Butterfly effect.
No, this guy gives you the year he's from, and he tells you things. Some of them have not come true. One has. He's hanging his hat on that one, saying he's a time traveler, and he has more predictions for the coming year. We'll see how you feel about this.
Okay.
We'll get to that right after this.
This segment of Vilify. Oh, sorry.
Listen.
Playing out in the field, not a care in the world, innocence our shield. We made a pact to always stand strong, bound by dreams where we'd all belong. Then came the day we answered the call, trading old dreams for a soldier's ball.
Come on, Dougie, this is your song, buddy.
Mine's a little more upbeat.
And rifles to hold, facing battles, both young and bold.
I think this one might be better than yours.
Brothers in
Give 'em version 2.
Brothers in Arms.
through
All right,
thick
yeah,
and
I'll give you version 2, Doug. Let's see if you like this one better.
Okay.
fighting for
Doug Phelps.
we were just boys, playing out in the fields,
A little more
not a
upbeat.
care in the
Little more.
world, innocence our shield.
This is about
We
Joining up.
made a pact
Joining the army
joining the army.
to always
serving your country.
stand strong,
and dying.
bound by dreams.
That's what you
where
told us.
we
In
the army or on
belong.
stage?
Then came the day we answered the call,
I like this.
trading old dreams for a soldier's
Who is
ball.
this?
This,
Boots on the ground
Danny and the Healthy
and
Fats.
rifles to hold.
Danny and the what?
Healthy Fats.
Facing
Healthy Fats?
battles, both
Were they up for a
young
Grammy?
and bold.
No.
Okay, I didn't think so.
Brothers in arms, through thick and thin.
No, you know what I did?
No.
I went to Suno, which is an AI,
Uh huh.
and I typed in the things you wanted for song, and I put in country, and I put in the things you said,
And this just was
and
made.
it spit it out.
Really?
Yes.
This hasn't been pre-made.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yep. So it's this one, and then the original, the one. I
Wow.
made. How scary is that?
That's very scary.
That's AI. That's AI. Here's the thing: are we going to become lazy?
Yes.
Like non-thinking.
You
I
don't have to think.
Well,
The people that think and put things together will be the highest paid.
yes,
And athletes.
but so I asked this: are we going to be just house apes and mouth breathing morons? Because the latest AI development that has everybody going crazy is a new feature on OpenAI, which is ChatGPT is part of OpenAI, and it's called Deep Research. Okay. And they're claiming it can conduct research and write a full-fledged report just as well as a human analyst. Here's the real question: is this making us smarter or just lazier or dumber? And that's right. But you're not putting this genie back in the bottle. So what do you do with it? So Deep Research is like ChatGPT, but on steroids. Instead of just answering your questions, it actually surfs the web, analyzes sources, and compiles a detailed research paper complete with citations. How fucking great
There's
would
legal
that?
documents being made at certain companies. They just type in what they need and they come up.
You don't need to have,
You don't need to
Right.
have a lawyer.
and we're
I
not
mean, I think you do, maybe not 15,
exactly
Right.
You need one counsel, right?
Yeah,
you need
that's
one
it.
guy.
And
You need a guy to make sure you're
a
within the
notary,
bounds.
Somebody to sign it that's human.
And this is not a quick summary. This thing can crank out 10,000 words long dissertation level work. So if you're given a PhD, like I know a lot of people who are in PhD programs, but they're ABD, all but dissertation. They never stood up and gave their
Well,
dissertation.
that one I told you weeks ago, the chess playing computer.
Yes.
A billion moves in a second. You're not beating that.
This guy,
Who's going to be the first PhD candidate to get busted doing a
great question.
fucking fake one?
But great question, because even those guys, like if you did all the research, let's say you did all the research and you just want AI to polish up your paper, like you can put that prompt in there, polish this up so it just comes out, I don't know, it flows a little better, it's not as choppy. Can you get in trouble for that? All the ideas were yours. all the research was yours. You didn't do anything. You just put it in there.
Yeah,
Is
but
that
you
illegal?
just said there was one. It cites and
no,
everything.
no, no. This one,
Somebody's gonna try to pull a move.
because deep research isn't even the only AI agent OpenAI has rolled out currently. It's got a bunch, but this thing, it says it can handle tasks that would take a person anywhere from 30 minutes to 30 days, and it does it in 5 to 3 minutes. So basically, you go make 5 to 30 minutes. You go make a cup of coffee, come on back, and we'll have your entire research done with citations and everything. Boom, done.
What program is that? Is
That's
it free?
called. It is not.
It is not.
It is not. So Chat GPT, because
Chat PT.
Chat GPT
Okay.
is probably the most popular. It's probably become what I would say is the Kleenex of artificial intelligence for people just using stuff.
But our AI people said Claude was better.
And I do use Claude from time to time.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll use AI so much in asking it questions, just fucking around, that I'm not allowed to come back until, like, let's say it's
You're grounded.
yeah, I can't come back.
AI grounded you too?
Yeah, for
Really?
4 hours, because they have a free version. Then there's one you can pay $20 a month. Then there's one that you pay $200 a month, and you get everything. You get the deep research. You get this other thing called Operator. Now, Operator, I've always had.
Operator.
Yes, I love that song by Jim Croce. I love that song. I do. I love.
I know you do. I can see it in your eyes.
So this Operator, like, I've always had this sort of I don't want to call it a fantasy because that kind of sounds creepy, but I've always thought having a personal assistant, how fucking great would that be? I had a buddy who always said he wanted a butler, sort of like that. But well,
What, somebody hang around my house all day and watch me itch my balls?
yeah,
Like that?
yeah.
No, you get enough money, they hit your balls for you.
Those are called hookers.
But well, you just hand him a back scratcher and spread your legs, and he stands way over there. It's not the same, Doug. It's not the same.
And if it stinks, he squirts it
He
like you're fucking
stands over
squirting the
there.
cat
But,
off
like,
the couch.
My sister stayed at some place down in South America, and their room had a butler, and he would come by every morning and bring you breakfast and bring you lunch and make sure. Like, could you imagine that? As you're
No.
like,
Hello,
so-
Benson.
yeah. So I'm thinking, like, it would be so great, like, not having to go to a Verizon store or a cell phone store and have to sit. Sometimes there's a line, there's whatever. You just send them. You send them with your phone. They download everything. They come back. It's all done for
Yeah,
you.
it's called being a celebrity.
Yeah, I know. I always wanted.
You're on a fucking local podcast. Sorry, it's not happening.
I just saying it was a fantasy, Kevin. Why you gotta put a pin
Climb
in
the
it?
ladder, Bill.
You gotta put some more dick jokes out.
There you go.
So they have something called Operator. An Operator can handle online shopping, make restaurant reservations. You can say
You're that lazy you can't call a restaurant yourself. This is all going to be.
the fuck, dude. Yeah. No,
This is your assistant.
I'm
doing
going to
it?
ask you this. No, this is AI. But I'll ask you this: have you ever? I talk to my phone constantly. It's become one of my closest friends,
Mhm.
and I will say, "Hey." I don't want to say
It
it.
tells them no
Alexis.
too.
Yeah, I say, "Hey," and then I'll ask for directions. I'll ask for scores. I'll ask for stats. I'll ask for all this stuff. It is.
Hand job.
It's. I would if I had hands. I
No, it's just you.
Can you change the voice?
Not even if I was.
I do have a female Irish
can change it.
accent. Yes,
Female Irish. You
Yeah.
had to go. That's
I did.
okay.
Hello.
He closes his eyes and hopes it's Damien.
Would you like
Does
me
your
to?
pho-
Would you like me to
Does your
touch your
phone ever-
shillelagh?
Your phone ever say spank me?
No,
Just hit me a little bit.
no,
Hit my screen.
no,
Spank my screen.
no.
Spit on me.
Jesus Christ!
What? I'm asking questions.
What is going on over
What?
here?
I
Whose
just-
fantasy is this?
I
That's
just-
not mine.
Okay. I got
You're not doing Pornhub.
You're
right
not
now.
a dirty phone. You fucking. You're a good phone. Oh, I know how you like it. Bill,
I don't think
Bill.
that's how you do Pornhub.
you, wanna, you gotta look at this one. My phone likes it like that.
Is that how you plug it in? You
Yes,
sit down, plug
in
it
the back,
right
Yeah.
in the back.
and I don't even tell her it's coming.
But yeah, you can say, like, find me a camping spot in the Finger Lakes for this weekend, and they'll give you a bunch, and then you can say, okay, book that. But it's a time saver. I think if you're really busy, if you're running things, it's a tool to help. But I understand exactly what you're saying, Kevin, where somebody could use the deep research to totally.
Can you get a PhD at Fisher? there a PhD program there?
Yes, I
You
believe.
should type one of those research papers up and send it in and see what happens.
I could give it to guys and see. I mean, you could. I don't want to. Here's the thing, though: $200 a month, right? And you would get that. But I go, if it probably cheaper than a personal assistant.
You could be the fourth doctor in my phone.
I would
After
only
my
need
two
it for a
doctors, Dr. Connors and you.
Dr.
I would only need it for a
Dr.
couple
Moranimal.
things, so it wouldn't be.
No, I only used it for a couple things, so I used the free one.
Okay.
But I just thought that one sounds so cool. But then again, Doug, it goes back to what are we doing? My kid is growing up in a completely different world.
Completely.
Wait, not just from me, from his older brothers,
Right.
right? Who are not like they're 8 years older. Not, I mean, a significant difference within a family, but not that big a difference over time. They didn't grow up where you have like your kids, Kevin. Grubhub could not that it's happening, but Grubhub could show up.
Oh, it does.
Okay, and you didn't even know it was coming. There's ding dong.
And I'm still in the old generation where I'm too cheap to pay the extra money for
Yeah.
Grubhub. I'll go get it my fucking self.
Yeah, see, and that's sort of the same thing. Like my kid has had snacks from a gas station delivered to him.
That's so,
Do you know what I'm saying?
what goals are you setting for yourself?
Isn't the gas
as you-
station like a 2-minute walk from your house?
Well, this is when he was in Alabama, and it wasn't that close, but they would get snacks from like the Circle K or whatever it was down the street, or the Buc-ee's, like, you know, and
oh, Buc-ee's I can get.
yeah, but it was. I know, but I'm just saying it's not that
Buc-ee's is badass.
Buc-ee's. I've never been to a Buc-ee's.
I've never been to a Buc-ee's.
Yeah,
I
I've
don't
been-
even know what Buc-ee's is.
Buc-ee's it was a gas station. It was a family-owned gas station. I think the guy
Truck
lived
stop.
in Texas, truck stop. And I think there was just one, and he has expanded it throughout the South to the point where the one by where my son Jameson lived, they had a grand opening with Keith Urban came out and played in the field, and they
Really?
had because they're about an hour outside of Nashville, so
Oh, okay.
take location into that.
Not here.
but
down
but
there.
no,
Okay.
down in Alabama.
Picture Walmart, but with gas station
Yeah,
and
Henrietta.
everything else.
Yeah, and they have it's just,
They have like restaurants so you can get.
you look it up, like
fresh
60
brisket.
Minutes or CBS Sunday Morning did a whole thing on the family
They're
that owns it.
crazy.
It's insane, and it's a
Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's. It's a beaver, and is their
If
logo.
you've ever been to Pennsylvania, you've been to like
I like it already.
You've been to like a Love's in Pennsylvania or a Wawa.
No.
It's a Wawa on crack.
Is that
Doug's-
beaver on crack?
Doug's gonna be AI-ing
AI
Buc-ee's
beaver?
tonight.
Buc-ee's Beaver.
Buc-ee's beaver.
BB. A great name. You know where Beaver came from? And this is not a joke.
The animal.
Why do you say that? Why do you say
not?
that?
It's a piece of history.
It came
You
from a
can-
man's rib.
No.
God made woman from man's rib. Thus,
it
beaver.
was like underwear years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Settlers, and they would
The
take beaver
beaver's
pelt, and women would use them as kind of like underwear. That's
Yeah.
where the slang beaver came from. It's not a joke. That's real. You can look it up. You can AI it.
No, I believe you.
Okay.
That's a Merkin.
Well, it
Merkin?
became a Merkin later on where they turned it around, and then he had fake pubic hair there.
Oh,
Yeah.
that I did not know.
Yeah, it was a big thing.
Who do you want to fake out?
Well, I think it was seen as
And then like back in the like Jesus days,
yeah.
if you had like the shave, it's because you had
I don't see anybody
Oh.
shaving back in the Jesus
No,
days.
was
you
it-
had you had like you had
Let's-
disease down there.
I think you go a little more to our time. I'm going to say like the dark ages of England,
Mm.
which would be
They didn't even know what a
Post
land-
Jesus.
They didn't even know what a
No,
landing strip
but
was back
if
then.
but if you had
no,
crabs,
it was all fully.
this is true. If you had crabs, they would shave you.
and it was
so-
prostitutes.
So a lot of prostitutes would get shaved because they had crabs, but they didn't want their clients to know, so they got pubic wigs, and that is called a merkin. Look it up, motherfucker.
True story.
True
I'm
story.
jerking for the Merkin.
That's it. I think we just have our new T-shirt.
I think yes.
Or our,
Jerking
new
the
rap,
Merkin.
or our new rap song.
Listen, yeah, jerking the Merkin.
Jerking the merkin. That's very good.
Gosh. Bucky's Beaver.
Bucky's Beaver.
My sister just got a new dog. His name is Bucky. That's a true story too.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
I had a
Oh, that's right.
conversation with your brother-in-law. Is that your brother-in-law?
Yes,
Okay.
Pete.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, my dad turned 80 last week, and Bill made a guest appearance, and my dad was doing cartwheels.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he was happier there.
Wait.
It was a good time.
Well, he made me a nice Manhattan.
Yes.
Doug made me Manhattan, and then Doug's father had the one up.
Of course, my dad's father gets,
Hey,
this is really yummy. Bill even
Well,
did the
maybe if
rub
you-
on his
maybe-
belly.
maybe if you
do the rub on my belly.
Maybe if you'd done a cartwheel, you would have gotten an too.
I didn't. His was much. It was sweeter.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't use Southern Comfort.
No. He did. He did a nice. He
Yes.
goes to me.
He used
And
the
then-
cheap. He gave you the cheap shit.
Then he said to me, he goes, "Hey, you want one to take home?" And I go, "No." And he's like, "You might want it later when you're just sitting around. It might be great." And I was so close. Like I'm such an alcoholic that if you just need to nudge me a little bit more, I would have gone, yes, I'll take one. I'll take one for the
Give me a
road.
doggy bag.
But I couldn't take a
Yeah.
drink like that. That'd be a little crazy.
Shit, it's legal now.
Yeah.
To go beverages are still
To
legal.
go
aren't they?
beverages, are they,
Oh,
Doug?
I don't know.
They were.
We don't
During,
sell-
they were
They were,
during COVID,
and I think they
COVID
were
changed
after.
it.
I think they kept it around.
Yeah, we
As long
don't.
as it's
Have,
got a top on it, it's good to go.
Oh man. Shit.
you really
It's
can't
fucking-
wait just to get home. You got to get that to go.
Yeah. So I can take it home.
Take it home because
So
you
I
have
can
no
take
alcohol at home.
I don't
No,
have the
drink it
stuff
all.
to make my Manhattan with Southern Comfort. I don't have it at
Okay,
home.
Okay.
I'm with you. Hey.
All right.
Oh, I'm good.
You can ask AI or Grubhub to get it for
No,
you.
I'll ask.
My dad will come. Just call my dad. He'll drive it over 3 a.m.
David. That's my AI.
Bill,
David.
Mr. Phelps, Mr. Phelps, come on in.
All right, we'll take a moment. We got to get a Doug intro because that's always a favorite. And one, I have so many things I wanted to get to today. I want to tell you about the person with the time traveler
Yes.
and his predictions. We'll get to that. But also, I'll ask this question too: Who has it tougher? I'll say that. Who has it tougher? Michael Jordan's kids or LeBron James' kids? There's a reason why I'm asking this question. News today.
I don't know how much pressure they're putting on themselves. I never hear about Jordan's kids playing basketball or anything like that. And
Right.
LeBron's son,
Yes.
they've made all kinds of assumptions that
Yeah.
he's going to stay in the league till his son gets there, and then
Yeah.
whoever drafts him,
It's already
LeBron will
drafted.
go there. Oh, who drafted him?
The Lakers.
Oh, so he's going to stay there, play with father and son at least. for
Well,
a
we'll
year.
see, or transfer
Doubtful.
everybody to the Warriors, but we'll see. But who has it tougher? And we'll get into this and why I'm bringing it up all after this.
right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages, we are in round number 4 out here in Fairport. You lucky dogs, you got the one, the only, the hip-shaking, money-making, tower of power, man of the hour, 24/7, the one your mother warned you about, Dougie Fresh. And to my right, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Bill Moran.
Baby, take off your coat.
Right on cue, baby. AI can't teach you that.
I bet you I could hit that post too.
If we timed it, I'm sure there would be. They're getting rid of everything. Look, they have
AI, artificial insemination?
Yes,
Okay.
they have AI DJs now, and they call them AI DJs. They use some woman's voice, but she's AI. They just program it to say things, and that's it.
That's
And,
it.
Yeah, talking all your local stuff, and it sounds great when you hear it. You can't tell, but they say it's it's AI Allison or something. So
They have to say that?
I don't know. I don't think they do. I don't know why they would, but they do just to be
Because it's
clear.
only a matter of time before they take that rubber sex doll and implant a chip,
Yeah.
and she answers all
That's
your
right.
questions.
That's
You want to go to
right.
dinner? No. I'm good with staying home and watching the game and blowing you. That's what I thought, Susie. You're just going to type in what you want to hear.
Douglas or the
And
one
all-
from Timu that
you
would
talk
still
about-
say no.
You think Rubbermaid was popular in the 70s? You wait for the next few years.
Chuck Lord, the one from the team.
It'll say no, thank you.
Timu? I ordered some stuff off of that.
Of course.
Yeah.
And by the way, better watch out because the tariffs are going up, and that's a Chinese company.
I'll get something from America.
Oh, how much is it going to go? I don't even know what's 14% of $2. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's what it is. Like they're having, I don't know.
Wouldn't that be 28 cents?
I don't know. I have to say this because I Trump and the different things like Canada was, I think it's rescinded for a month, the tariffs, and they're going to help at the border, and same thing with Mexico and all this stuff. And I just watching what's happening with Trump, I would say, at least in this version of Trump, I'm going to say he's 35% less of the crazy that we saw. And when I say the crazy, I mean the name calling has seemed to stop. There
Isn't
is-
that time to call everybody names yet?
no, but I don't think he's going to. I don't know why.
He's got all the crazy around him now.
Well, it could be, but I'm just watching all this stuff. But I'm going, he's not. It's like this version is. It's almost as though somebody got to him, and I don't know who it is, and said, "That's the shit that doesn't. You cut that stuff out. It's not serving you
It's
well."
coming.
You think so?
Oh, it's coming.
I don't think so.
I don't know if he can help himself or not.
It's
But
coming.
so far, I'd say 30-40% less of that. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the name calling. Haven't seen the stuff. That's all I've noticed. And I go, all right.
I haven't been watching too much news.
No, you can't.
And I've just been deleting friends or unfollowing them on Facebook.
Why?
Because I don't want to see their
Oh.
reactions and their negativity and their hate. I don't want to see that.
Hurting
So I'm
me.
like, if that's what you have, you're part of the problem.
Well, look, I look at it this way. He's there.
And I don't put, yeah.
He's there. He's there. I'm just noticing
Everything
like,
he
I go,
does, there's a few people that, did you see this? And America's going down and blah, blah, blah.
It
I'm
might.
like,
So you mean the same
Oh,
thing the Republicans did for the last 4 years with Biden?
I didn't see any of that.
I saw a lot of that too. There was a lot. There was a lot of people going out after Biden.
Here's the thing. At the end of the
He
day,
can't. He was so
my opinion is my
fucking
opinion.
stupid and an idiot. You know what?
Your opinion's your opinion.
Yes.
You're not going to change my opinion. I'm not going
Right.
to change yours. Fuck it. Let's just get through.
all I'm watching is I like honestly because I remember the debates, and I think everybody when Trump first ran, when he first announced that August of 20 whatever it was, I go, I didn't think it's not going to last long. This is just a summer fling. This is all it is. Nothing more than that. And the next thing we know, he's there. And then in the debate, when he starts calling names, I go, "Oh, you can do that." And it was like, so that became his thing. And it seems like someone got to him and said, tone it down, just move forward. Don't do that. I haven't seen the midnight tweeting or whatever his social media is. I haven't, the news always picks that up. Haven't seen any of these midnight crazy things. I know we're not even really a
It's
month
too
in.
early.
And we're not a month in, but I'm just saying, I haven't seen it. Fully expected it. Did not get it. So there you go.
It's coming.
Kevin's.
I don't think it's coming. I'm awesome. That's all you need to know.
It's coming. I'm
Just
looking
eat-
forward to it.
eat-
It's like that summer blockbuster.
Eat your
I'm
pierogi.
looking forward to it.
Eat your pierogi on that frisbee and be quiet. It's good.
All right, we got another urgent warning. Oh, wait. I wanted to hang on a second because we're jumping all over the place. I
Okay.
got Jameson, who's every
No,
time
you
he
need Jameson.
no every
You
time
need
he,
to drink
I
Jameson to
understand,
deal with
but
Jameson.
every time he has an away game, and I say to him, "Huh?"
I'll get the Jameson out.
I said to him, "Text me as soon as your bottom hits the seat on the bus before it leaves the parking lot. Text me and let me know you're on your way to the school." Phone rings. I forgot to text you again. I'm here. I can't come get you because you were not planning right, and that.
Right.
You know, but I feel bad because then somebody has to wait. The coach has got to wait. So I said, "Here he is right now." That's it. Thank you. I'm glad.
Wow, you look fucking cold.
He got a ride.
Oh,
You got a ride, right?
Yeah, the coach has to stay there till you.
Well, he
Same
does.
way when in wrestling, that
Yes,
hasn't changed.
right, and that's not
Coach is always
that's
the
not
last one to
fair
go.
either. That's
Yeah.
not fair. What? How did that happen?
They suck.
because it's like playing the school for the blind.
Their team sucks.
All right.
Day of football.
I had 2 points, 6
Yeah.
steals, and 6 rebounds.
up. All right. You had what?
I had 2 steals, 6 rebounds, and 2 points.
Okay. All right.
Just 2 points.
Yeah, but I don't do much.
Shoot better. Shoot
He-
better.
He's just the
I'm not a
guy.
shooter, I'm in
He's
the paint.
he's in the paint.
I'm a
He's
dunker.
like the guy that all of a sudden you'll see somebody.
Defense.
Sorry,
Dennis
just-
Rodman of
you'll-
the
you
You see a guy
podcast.
grab the side of his head because he got elbowed.
Yeah. So who did I see today? Somebody sent me a picture of their kid caught an elbow in the nose, shattered the nose, but the bones all stayed in place, so he doesn't need surgery. But I'm like, and it's not even crooked. I mean, I got a all deviated septum, crooked
You got Peroni
glasses.
nose.
Oh yeah, bad. But Doug is going to be doing
A little news.
little fundraiser.
My friend is. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it, but it's for the Sonny Mike benefit concert. It's to benefit local veterans, and it's going to be at Iron Smoke Distillery.
Oh, right up the road.
Yeah,
Love
you-
Iron Smoke.
You love Iron Smoke.
I do.
We had our comedy show there.
yes, we did.
And it's February 16th. It's from 1 p.m. to 8 p.m.
So that's a Sunday.
It's a Sunday.
Yeah.
It's $20 for veterans, $25 for non-veterans. They've got Growl Bear Contraband, which I like the name of. Growl Bear again, Nothing Fancy, Of Two Minds, Blue 22, and Con Artists. They're going to be playing there. Everybody's playing 20 minutes to an hour.
Okay.
Music all day long. So if you
All right.
like music, you
Yeah.
love music, you come out there, you help local veterans. It's February 16th at Iron Smoke Distillery.
I was just thinking of Iron Smoke Distillery. I asked you guys who has a harder, and I thought about this too.
LeBron James' son or Michael Jordan's son.
And I say LeBron James, but Marcus Jordan got his Lamborghini SUV stuck on some railroad tracks and was drunk and cocaine and something else. And
Michael Jordan's son?
yeah, and then
Wow.
when they're
Is that the
arrested,
one married to Scottie Pippen's ex-wife?
he was dating Scottie Pippen's ex-wife.
I thought they got engaged or were
No,
married.
that's over. It broke. They broke up.
Oh, darn.
But yeah,
Those kids can't
And-
make it. How are me and Carrie gonna do it?
that kid he's like the head of the basketball sneaker division, I think, for Jordan Enterprises or whatever it is.
I'm sure he's something with daddy.
And
You're getting a job.
one kid is not, and one kid is. And then because I go, boy, the one I think that has it the hardest would be Bronny James because
He sucks.
yeah. By comparison to his dad, for sure. And maybe the NBA, people are saying he shouldn't even be on a developmental league, which they have in the NBA.
There's a chance
Is
I'm
that-
better at basketball than Bronny James.
No,
I don't
there
think
is
so. No, there's
no, there is not.
Survey says
50-50.
There is not. Where the fuck? What is wrong with
50-50.
you? What
you
is
can't
wrong?
lift one
I'm gonna
leg
hit-
over the other
I'm gonna,
50-50.
I'm gonna put 1-3 up and walk off the court.
Well, that is exactly what Kevin would do too. Yeah, but I go, that kid, I don't know how you got to shield yourself from everybody's fucking opinion. They're talking about what a piece of shit you are. You could,
What college does he play for?
he played for
Played at USC.
USC, and now he's in the NBA. He got
played for USC. He was obviously a starter. He had to be.
and
No, really.
a lot of people think this is LeBron dragging
Yes,
him up.
absolutely.
So then you're making your kid's life harder. I don't know.
Doesn't he have another
Yes, he
son
does.
too?
Yes,
How far is he away from?
I don't know.
at least a couple of years.
I don't
maybe
know.
not.
Yeah.
So the word was whoever drafts this kid,
Yes.
LeBron is going to want to get traded from Lakers to be on the same
Yes,
team as the
yes.
Sun. And then that revenue for that team, even if it was the Pelicans,
We'll go through the roof.
would go up for
Yeah.
at least for a year, maybe
Yeah,
two,
yeah.
in the jersey sales. So they're gambling on this to work.
Well, the Lakers did, but he's back down in the developmental league already because he was up. He was in some games, didn't play as well, so they put him back down. And now there's talk that LeBron could be traded to the Warriors.
Yeah.
And I think Bronny as well, and maybe Kevin Durant coming back to the Warriors. There's
All LeBron
all
has a
there's
trade
just-
clause.
he does, but I don't know what's being pulled. He's
Because when they
LeBron.
make trades in the NBA,
Mm.
it affects even teams that
Oh
aren't
yeah,
in it
oh yeah. You're
to
right.
make it fair. I
Yes.
don't know how all that works.
I don't either.
But all of a sudden, there's a 15
There is.
player deal
You got
to
it.
try to make it all even Steven or somebody's
And a
giving more
random
money.
third team was just getting draft picks.
Like the Dodgers and the Yankees, don't they pay more incentives or something like that to the league?
They pay luxury tax.
The luxury tax. Yes,
Does
they
that
do.
cover lesser?
It's supposed to be shared revenue. So things like this, the Pittsburgh Pirates, who have the lowest payroll, because I think the Dodgers payroll is $1 billion now,
It's crazy.
Close to it, yeah.
or it might be a little bit over.
Possibly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like 7 or 8 teams all put together. Their
Yes.
payroll. That's
Yes,
it. All comes down to money. That's what it's coming down to. We're
of
seeing more and more,
course.
but we're seeing it more and more in the past
Yes.
few years, and you're going to see it more. That's why all these TikTokers.
Why do you think they got rid of the Mavericks? Got rid of Djokovic?
I don't know.
Because he's a drunk.
What?
All the dude wants to do is drink beer.
Oh, I didn't know this.
Oh, the dude is a huge drinker.
really? I had
Wants
no idea.
nothing to do with working out, just loves
Yeah.
drinking.
He's a great player. Like, honest to God,
Like
great
when they
player.
won the Western Conference last year, they
Yeah.
had to basically tell him, stop drinking. You got games still to go.
Yeah. He ran out of gas in the NBA playoffs, but he just got traded. He was up for the max contract. And I don't know how many years. Is it a 10-year deal?
No, it's not even that
5?
long. It's 4 or 5. Yeah.
$345
And
million.
you're going to give that up to drink beer.
So he gave it so the Mavericks go, we don't want to pay it, we'll trade, because now he can't get that from the Lakers, but he could get $245 million. I honestly asked this question.
But
What-
you're also in LA, so you'll make that 100 million up really easily
well,
elsewhere.
what can 345 million get me that 245 can't?
Nothing.
I mean, I don't know. I mean,
A functioning helicopter.
yes,
Right.
I guess. I don't know. I'm serious. I go, at that point, like we talk about the billionaires, we're all impressed. We got more billionaires nowadays. I go, at 345 million, I can't wrap my head around it. And I don't know what 200.
I know what I would do. I would buy Lakeshore Country Club, revamp it, build $1 million house right there, and spend the rest of my days traveling, playing golf there in the summer, and be happy.
I mean, first time I played, I'm aiming for windows. And I'm probably not aiming because if I aim, I'll miss.
Right, exactly.
my buddy.
So I mean, if you won the lottery, I mean,
Yeah.
what would you? I mean, besides help your parents, your friends.
I don't
mean,
know. I don't know because I don't. I guess
And
I
they say
don't.
the people that win it, they blow it all. I don't know how.
Of course they do. I just told you a
No,
guy.
I don't believe that. I believe that there are ones that have.
There are
But
ones
you
that-
don't hear the ones that have won 100 million and are just living life and invested and everything.
No, you don't hear
They
about
don't
those
tell you
people.
that story.
No, we like this. We like the people that just took it right into the shit, right? Don't we? We want to see a
You're
high
back at
speed-
my level. Yeah, you're absolutely
don't
right.
you, in a way?
No, I want you to succeed.
I want you to succeed too, but I like when I see the
But
tragedy.
there's people out there that want to keep you down with them. So when you're, especially,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
But go ahead with what you're saying. Just,
No, that's true. That is true. That,
and you see that in the inner city when you're coming up or you're getting smarter,
people.
you're
yeah.
put down to bring it back down to that level.
Well, there's a
And
lot
I've
of
seen
like.
it in strip clubs too.
What do you mean?
Yeah, plenty of
The
girls.
smart strippers like
This
to bring
girl
the
wants
dumb
to stay and
strippers
make
down.
this girl wants to stay and make money, and the other girls, well, my boyfriend did that, and blah blah blah. I need a friend to talk to. Well, I'm gonna go with her. I'm like, your rent's due tomorrow. Yeah, but she needs a friend. No, she's gonna go get drunk and high, and she has no money, and she's gonna stay that way. You have a kid at home, and you gotta stay and make money.
Take
Now I'm
those
gonna
clothes
go
off,
with her.
baby.
Yeah, just like all right.
No, but yeah, I hear what you're saying. First of all, I'm not sure.
I've seen it. Trust me.
I know.
Yeah.
I believe it. I believe it, and I think that's
And
a
then
very
co-
good thing.
And
because
Jameson, you should learn this too. I mean, you have friends. You're going to find out what are the good friends and what are the ones that are dragging you down. You're either going to go this way or some of those. are
There's
gonna go that way.
there's many people who go, don't forget where you came from.
Right.
Well, what is that really saying?
Don't forget me when you make
stay
it.
down here.
Okay.
Stay down here with us.
I don't forget
Right.
the people
You
that
think
help
you're
me.
better than us? You
No,
think-
I don't think
no,
about it. You're
not,
right.
not you.
I know.
don't
I
mean you.
know.
I mean, that's
I
what
know.
people will say.
Yeah.
He's the anchor bringing me down. Look at him. Just like me.
All right, here is we got another urgent warning from the future.
Oh, this is a time traveler?
Yeah, the TikTok time traveler.
Okay.
Okay. Guy totally claims he called the TikTok ban and the fact that TikTok would come back.
Why does he think he can travel time?
I don't know. He just goes on TikTok and he says he's from the year 2647, I believe.
2647?
Yeah. Or 20, I don't remember now. But anyway, he says on
Do they have a statue of me? Can you ask him that?
March 30th,
Pigeon shit on.
a 1 mile
one.
wide asteroid named Goliath is going to slam into Central America,
Mhm.
wiping out millions and making parts of the U.S. and Mexico uninhabitable.
When is it going to happen?
March 30th.
This year?
That's what he
Oh,
says.
the
yeah.
red state, the Christian Bible Belt's gone.
I don't.
Oh dear.
Is it
Finally, a diet plan that works, Doug. No food, no problem.
No problem.
Yeah, Central
I'll make a
America.
sandwich, but with bread I like.
And NASA says we have no evidence of an incoming asteroid in the TikTok. Yeah, that's exactly what they want you to think.
course.
Right? Yeah.
Why would NASA even bother to, comment on it?
Because I'm sure people. Well, that's a good point. I mean, you're right. April 20th, the sky turns a mysterious bright pink.
Yeah, because you're all high. It's 420.
Triggering volcanic eruptions at Yellowstone, Mount Fuji, and Mauna Loa.
Manawa?
Mauna Loa. Thank you. The biggest eruptions in human history because pink skies equal exploding mountains, apparently.
Eruptions.
Oh, it's 420.
You do have to wonder some things where the Mayans were looking at the stars for so many years.
And they figured shit out.
Figured out shit. And there's also Easter Island with all those carved heads. And there's no timber there anymore because they used all their wood to move the statues close to the coastline.
Yeah, the coastline.
So you got to wonder what they were looking at and giving thanks for.
Well, there was also, what's the other one that encircles almost like
Stonehenge?
Stonehenge, but there was a purpose for Stonehenge. Didn't it tell time or something? Almost like a sundial. There was something with Stonehenge.
There was a theory, I believe. I don't think they've ever actually
figured out. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
also
too dumb
with
to know all
the
that.
pyramids, and there's things inside the pyramids that they can't figure out how they got there. Go ahead.
No, I'm just thinking like you've got all these things exploding at once. Mount Fuji, Yellowstone.
My ass.
It's like it's a Michael Bay movie.
Garbage plate night.
He says July 7th through the 13th.
Oh, that's when I'm going on vacation.
Welcome to Heat Week, where the U.S. will fry at an average temperature of 114 degrees Fahrenheit.
Now we're going to keep these in.
Yeah, we should. Yes, I will keep these.
Tape
Yes.
them on the wall.
I mean, that's a slow roast, 114. It's a dry heat.
It's Arizona every fucking
That's
summer.
what I was
Right.
going to say. And he says that
Did he predict the snow down in Louisiana and Florida and all the southern states?
no, I haven't heard anything.
Yeah, he doesn't know what it
Card-
is. He doesn't know dick.
He might. Car tires will melt. Wildfires will be unstoppable, and stepping outside will instantly give you sunburn. PSF of 10,000. I don't know that that's true, but
So pre-planning to get your furnace looked at.
yeah, I don't.
So your AC doesn't kick off.
The roads are lava. Can't be driving your Uber that day.
Roads of lava. Until I get air conditioning.
Stock your fridge because it's gonna be a good drinking day.
Yeah.
September 21st. Just when you think we've survived it all, here comes
21st
Hurricane
night of September.
Karen.
Hurricane Karen.
Hurricane Karen.
From
the
where?
first ever Category 6 hurricane with 400-mile-per-hour winds.
She wants to
Stretching-
talk to the fucking
She wants
manager.
yeah.
The manager of the Atlantic Ocean.
Where's
Uh,
Trump? I
50
want to talk to the manager.
1,500 miles wide. Florida and Georgia, you might want to start packing now. And if you want some beachfront property, move to Tennessee. That's the only thing.
You know what a hurricane and a woman have in common, don't
I
you?
have no idea.
When they're coming, they're hollering and screaming. When they leave, they take the house and car.
Oh, hey. Hey.
Head more. Tomorrow.
So you go, is this guy like an out of work script writer for sci-fi films?
What was it? It wasn't Socrates. Not Nostradamus.
Yeah.
He had a lot of predictions.
did,
And
and
kind of
many-
vague. And
Yeah, and we try to find the connections now. But
same
yes.
with 9/11, 2 birds out of the sky are going
Yeah.
to bring fire or
Yeah,
something like that. Some
he
things.
did say that.
One of them was a man in blue in the east or something like that. I remember a biography years ago. Some of the predictions.
Yeah, I haven't seen. I never paid attention to that.
No,
But you do wonder. He never got credit as a prophet necessarily, Nostradamus,
right.
but he was making predictions.
Did you see the last one on the list?
The last one?
November 27th.
No.
A Night at the Cat gets re-released and is made the Oscar favorite for next year.
We're gonna have Bruce Willis.
Straight
as the
quality acting.
Bruce Willis he can't do it.
owner. He's gonna be.
You might have better audio right now, or better speaking than Bruce Willis.
We're gonna have our new lineup of dancers: Olympia Dukakis, Diane Lane, Jane Fonda.
Love Diane Lane. Don't knock Diane
I
Lane.
love Diane
And
Lane.
Diane Lane's only in her 60s.
And
The
in
other
New
two,
York
you're talking
Minute.
about 80 something years old.
I don't know.
Jane Fonda's 80 something. Her breasts are 42, but the
Oh,
rest of her.
Diane Lane, absolutely.
Don't spit on the pole, honey. You're gonna break a hip.
Bust a hip.
That's your favorite.
Yeah. Dating this new older woman. She's 81. She's a rap artist. Her name's Busta Hip.
Crickets.
I can't. No, but that's my
He's
favorite.
laughing.
That's my favorite thing to do, Doug. It's just like
let it hang.
yeah, just only because it's funny. It's funny. It's funny. It's funny.
I'm working on it. I got
I
some new
know.
stuff at home.
I know you got comedy coming up, possibly.
Possibly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's exciting. It's about
Find
time.
out tomorrow.
Damn it!
Yeah.
Why do you have to wait till tomorrow?
I just got to see it.
Just choose what you want to do and go do it.
Well, sometimes there's.
Just
All
go
right.
do it. You're
Okay.
funny. Go be funny.
Okay. I'll go be funny.
No, I don't know.
All right.
Whatever you like.
DJ.
When's the next Bill Moran comedy night?
I'm not doing any more.
Why?
comedy. I'm done. I'm retired from comedy.
He's not funny anymore.
I'm not funny anymore. I lost.
It's
all
been
my
a
money.
year.
I can't do it.
You,
know
can
what?
talk about your kid now.
Jameson.
Oh, wait.
I can talk about Jameson.
Yes.
Jameson's very funny.
Yes.
And Jameson,
You could write some of your dad's material.
he doesn't seem very interested.
He sent
How
you.
can you tell?
He sent you a text. He's on the bus.
He's
I just got that's there.
no, he's so mad at me already.
How old are your kids?
20, almost 21, almost 16 and 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have no kids. You got 3. You only had a 2 when you came out to dinner.
Yeah, just a little one doesn't
Yeah.
doesn't like anything.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Missed out, Doug.
Missed out.
You would have been a great dad. You're a great uncle.
I've been told that. Super Bowl predictions.
All right, go ahead. Give it to me.
You go first.
Oh, God. I think it's going to be Kansas City. I
Yeah.
really do.
What's
I just don't know how you stop Saquon, but man, Kansas City, if there's any defense that can figure it out, I think it's them. And so I'm going to say Kansas City. I don't know why the number 46 keeps coming into my head,
46.
which sounds ridiculous, right? It sounds absolutely.
You're looking at an over? Is that where you're going?
No, I'm thinking like 46.
Kansas City is 46
46 to 24. or
7
something like that.
touchdowns.
Yeah,
That'd be 5 touchdowns and a couple field goals.
Yeah.
All right.
that's what I think. 46-24, Kansas City.
46-24.
I don't know. It's just
Wow.
just a thing.
Are we
It's
writing
going
this
off the top
down?
of my
We
head.
should
I'm
write
gonna
this
write
down.
it down.
The script was
46.
the script was released today. I saw it. 41-38 Kansas City.
41-38.
Late field goal.
I'm going to go 35-24 Philly.
Doug's 35-24.
MVP Saquon Barkley. He's a beast.
35-24 Philly.
Yeah. 5 touchdowns.
Okay, what do you got, Kevin?
41-38. I'm going with the script.
41.
I'm riding the script.
41-38 KC.
Yep.
Yeah.
KC.
My grandmother thinks Casey's going to win too. I just called her in Buffalo. Her area code's still 0 for 4.
That's why we don't have any comedy on the books. We don't have any comics.
For all you Bills fans out there, I apologize.
All right, there it is. Super Bowl
Okay.
predictions, and we'll see. Hey, what are you doing for the Super Bowl? Anything fun?
I'm making and selling
Deviled eggs.
No.
I'm going to put it on Facebook 20 for 20.
Let me tell you something. It's
You might
awesome.
want to raise that price. Eggs are fucking expensive.
That's right.
Yeah, I just saw something like the local news was.
I was
doing-
thinking about it. I was thinking about putting it on Facebook. Hey, I'll make deviled eggs 20 for 20. If I sell 5 cartons, $100.
Did
Why
you
you-
did you see what Waffle House is doing?
no.
Selling deviled eggs.
They're putting a 50-cent surcharge per egg served at this point.
It's ridiculous. Are there no chickens in America anymore? Were they getting sent back with the
they
immigrants?
are, but I mean, it's almost like you're better off buying a chicken.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's now it's the bird flu. It wasn't bird flu 2 weeks ago or a month ago. It was inflation.
Yeah.
Now it's bird flu.
And now it was bird. Yeah, I am hearing about bird flu, but
Oh, there's got to
eggs
be
we-
some new pandemic with the presidency. Of
the
course.
eggs we get are how many months old do you think they are? Like the eggs we get are
Probably a month or two.
a month or two before we right.
Before you
but
get 'em?
yeah, I think so. By the time
Oh,
you
I
get to the
didn't know.
grocery store, you crack one of those and a fresh laid egg. The yolk is a different color.
Oh yeah.
It's like it's much brighter and it's healthier for you. Might as well at this point buy a fucking chicken.
Well, if you buy a chicken, you got to buy a rooster.
That's true.
I don't
Well,
know.
why?
Well, who's going to impregnate
No,
the chicken?
they laid the egg and then the rooster would fertilize the egg, but the egg's got to come first.
Oh,
You want to grab it?
is that how it works?
Yeah.
I thought the
I
I
don't
thought he was getting some chicken sex.
I'm pretty.
You know why chickens don't wear underwear? Because their peckers are on their faces. Oh, hey, you know how you sell a deaf person a chicken?
How?
You want to buy a chicken?
Again, this is why we don't have any comedy shows, Bugs. We don't have any comics.
Bill's laughing. That's all that matters.
I find it because it's so ridiculous. Like I love those kind of jokes. You want to know what one of my favorite jokes was?
You tell.
Southern guy sitting at a bar. He sees a fella. He's got a college, a clean cut. Looks like he went to college. He goes, "Hey man, where'd you go to college?" Sir, I went to Yale. Where'd you go to college? I have always loved that joke, and that's like your joke. That's why. That's why I laugh. I always love. You don't like that joke? Kev?
I think it works better. It says he doesn't say I went to Yale. He just goes Yale.
Yale. Yes,
And then
it is.
Yes.
Yale.
Not to correct.
Where'd you go to college? No, that is how the joke
Where'd you go?
is. You're right.
Yale.
Yale. And he goes, Where'd you go to college? Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
Hacks.
I gotta
It's one
remember
of
that
my
one.
It's one of my favorites.
We're gonna use that tomorrow
Dougie's new closer.
You should use it.
because the teacher's on stage and I'm sitting playing the music.
Yeah.
And we both had dad jokes, but we both looked off the same site. So tonight I'm gonna go home and print them out.
You should change it up to Yo Mama jokes.
Nah, no.
For Kevin Muir, who says we have no comics. For Doug, for bringing some funny. For Jameson, who came in a little bit late from a winning game, blowing out a team today.
44-0. Hoop Jones over here.
I'm Bill Moran. We'll see you tomorrow.
There wasn't one Dodge. There wasn't one Japanese model to make. Just pretty Cadillacs of Tennessee plate.